Alright, I'm going to show you how to promote your page for likes. Um, so you've got to do it from your personal profile, but you're going to do it on your business page. I know that sounds confusing, but you just have to access your business page from your personal profile. So you're going to find the page you just created, but if you see right here, it's still my personal page. And what you want to do is you want to go to advertising on Facebook. They literally just changed the layout and the look of this in the past, I want to say 3 days. It was Thursday or Friday, maybe Saturday that they changed it. But I think it was Thursday or Friday that they just changed this. So they changed the whole look, the whole layout. And you go here to create an ad. And what do you want to do? You can reach people near your business, but if you want to just promote your page for page likes, that's a good place to start. That's right here, promote your page, click that. And this is the page that we're talking about, so you just hit continue. Campaign name, you can leave it as what it says there, or what I normally like to do is make it a little bit more specific. My IPA page, and then if I have a certain target audience that I'm targeting for this ad, I'll put 35 to 60 and Georgia, just so I have an idea at a glance who I'm targeting with this ad. Not a big deal, but that's where we start. Count country, United States, US dollars, time zone, where you want the ads to reach. So this starts out Kennesaw, Georgia, plus 50 miles. Maybe you don't want to go that far. You can make it custom also. You can make it 30 miles. And instead of Kennesaw, Georgia, you can say Marietta, Georgia. Choose that, and then plus 25 miles. And you can add other counties or other, you can add Cobb County. Sorry, this is city and province, not county in this area. So my bad. So Cobb, Georgia. Once you narrow it down to city, then you've got to stay in city mode. But for now, let's just stick with Marietta, Georgia, plus 25 miles. And you don't want to do this broad of a search. You want to narrow it down. Maybe you want to narrow it down, say 35 to 50. Whatever group you're really targeting for this. We could do 35 to 64. Men and women. You could make it just men, just women. And then what you want to do here, well, language. Probably want to do English. I usually do English all, but you can do English US if you want. And then you can narrow it down even further. Employers, certain job titles, certain industries, certain office type. I wouldn't recommend getting too deep into this at first, not until you get more comfortable with how this works. You can look at interests like insurance, health insurance. You can target life insurance. You can target all of these. If you start typing in keywords here, like Affordable Care, Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, universal health care, if you're, for the older groups, Medicare, So, and again, I wouldn't recommend choosing too many, but what you're doing is you're narrowing down this search, rather than if you just do United States or just Georgia, you're going to have, hundreds of thousands of people in here, and you really don't want to target that big a group. You want to narrow it down so that there's a chance that the people who see your ad actually have an interest in what you have. Because if you don't, for example, target any interests, then it's going to be people that maybe already work for an insurance company, or they're employed, they work for an employer and they have insurance through their work, or whatever. It doesn't matter, but you're not necessarily going to get to that target audience that actually has an interest in what you're promoting. So at least if you narrow it down like this, you have a chance of getting in front of people who actually are interested in insurance of some sort. And then you can do behaviors, mobile device user. You could find just certain phones, new smartphone and tablet owners, smartphones and tablets, tablet owners, feature phones. Again, wouldn't recommend getting too much into that at this point. Mainly it's just target the audience, the interests a little bit. Categories, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Connections, now I would recommend excluding people who already like your page, because you should go in and invite your friends to like your page, but you don't want to spend your ad money on people that have already liked it. So, and again, you can get more advanced here, but for the purposes of this, just keep in mind you want to exclude people who already like your page. And then you can save it. You can click there and save it as audience name 35 to 64 Marietta. And 25, you can't use a plus sign, I don't think. So, boom. Daily budget. You can go down to $1 a day if you want. You can do a lifetime budget, so let's say you want to spend no more than $50 over the lifetime, and then you can schedule how long you want it to run. So you can do it that way. I normally do a daily budget, and depending on my budget and depending on what my goals are, usually I'll do $5 a day, and I'll do run my ad set continuously starting today, and then I'll go in and adjust it and manually flip the switch. But if you just want to try it for a week, see how it goes, and then not have to think about turning it off the ad in a week, so this starts today, and then you can go in, back up, so there. So maybe you want it to go off on Sunday the 2nd, and so there, 7 days, $35. Simple. Here in the advanced options, you want to optimize for page likes. So you want the most page likes at the best price. So you'll be charged for impressions. And that's it. Page likes, Marietta. And then this is how it's going to look. It'll look like this when it pops up in the news feed and that sort of thing. Now, one thing I will tell you, and this is just my cover page. You can also add, if you click here, you can actually add, you can create and add other pictures. Again, a little bit more advanced. We can get into that at another time, but you can use up to 6 images within a running ad, and it will test each one. It'll be all under the same heading, under the same name, but it'll separate each one out and provide information for how it's performing separately for each picture. So again, a little bit more advanced, but that is an option. But here's how it'll look based on the thing the little picture that I slapped together real quick, just for purposes of this video. Now, what I started to say, I would recommend removing it from the desktop news feed and removing it from the right column. That's if you're on a page, the right column, that's the ads and such that show up here. Only because with likes ads in particular, the response is better on the mobile. For whatever reason, response is better on mobile for likes. So that's it. Place order. I'm not going to place the order because, again, this is just for demonstration purposes, but that's it. Place order, and then what's going to happen is it'll go into review. It'll say in review, and Facebook is going to look at this picture and make sure you're following the rules. And the biggest rule is that the text has to take up less than 20% of the picture. So this one won't be a problem, but if you have text running here, then that's going to be a problem, and they're going to deny. They're not going to approve your ad. So you want to make sure that whatever text you have in here is minimal, and whatever message you want is here, so that you're not trying to put your message all across your picture. That's it, and then that's it for running a promoting your business page, your IPA business page, and I will see you in the next video.